Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris MegaCorp in our Roma Galactica II series. We've just met our neighbors. Literally just met them. I don't know who they are. I don't know what they want. We're just going to research them and hope that they don't want to kill us immediately, like they did last time. But we are also hopefully going to have access to destroyers soon, especially now that we've met some neighbors. But let's go ahead and let Speed 3 take over and see what we discover once we have done a little bit in this area. Alright, so we have established that there. We are building a new starbase in Keyhines to get that energy built up. We have a very strong economy compared to the last time we met an alien empire in Stellaris. So I am okay with our current situation. I'm also glad they didn't take too much longer to find us because I was starting to get frustrated, as I joked about last episode. Alright, so we have some trade value here for sure. The Higma station, once it's upgraded, can probably be used to capture it. Either that or we'll do one out here, setting up a defensive situation. ETA aliens, are you both ETA? Yeah. So we have two science ships belonging to the ETA aliens. They're exploring out here. The question is, exploring from how far away? I don't see any systems, like any stations. Like, there's not one in Hadnock. So we're okay there. We're going to get that construction ship out that direction, because there's so much we could potentially lock down by moving quickly out here. Optical sensors isolate a cluster of shapes on the barren surface of Ural 6A that could be buildings. Leave B for now. Build mining stations, and then the Xerox system will be next. Xerox. But then I said S.
Recon pass completed.
Alright. The Sehuvis system has been analyzed. Now we're looking into this one. There's lots of energy. After successfully translating their language, we have established communications with the Raxar hegemony. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities have been terminated. Influence gained 47. Excellent. Honor-bound warriors, they're Xenophile, and they're fanatic militarists. I bring greetings from Imperator Climax. That wasn't a Freudian slip. I genuinely thought there was an L there. Imperator C-Max, or perhaps Chimax. Chimax? Simax? I don't know. The undisputed ruler of the Raxar hegemony. We wish to learn more about your species. Which martial techniques do your warriors employ, given your fascinating biology? So, they are Xenophile and fanatic militarist. We can answer them with, let's say, we will not be held back, Raxari. Let's speak their language a little bit and see if they like that. The news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms that what we had long suspected. We are not alone in this galaxy. Each new alien species we encounter represents both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. These particular Xenos have a level of technology similar to our own, indicating we achieved spaceflight at roughly the same time. This changes everything. Okay. So they've added some territory. They are superior in terms of fleet power. That's not good. They do have a good opinion of us so far, which is good to see. They don't want to trade communications yet. But I have some influence, come to think of it. Let us go. Oh, yeah, I can do these. I can do the healthcare campaign and boost pop growth speed for a little while. Let's do that. Forgot energy edicts were a thing. It's been so long since I've had enough energy in Stellaris playing this new version that temporarily forgot. All right, so diplomatic grants will be available to us in like literally a month. And we might be able to trade with these guys. I don't want to fight them. Like they could be our enemies, but so far we have a decent relationship with them, it seems. We have a whole pocket of stars here that they don't really have access to that we can still... It'll create some border friction, but I think we can turn this into a positive situation, especially if we set up like a trade station, say, here or here. Tell you what, we're going to send you to this system so that you can expand here. I want you to survey this system immediately. Figure out what's going on. We have 3 science ships in the same area.
Anomaly found.
There are signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. Leave be for now. We'll take a look into those in just a moment. Research-wise, how we doing? Things are slowing down a bit. I want to make sure I'm ready for this. All right, so 8 months remaining until we can harvest those resources. All right, this is a decent-sized system. God, that is still there. I'll reload the game after this episode. Or actually, I won't. I'll stop recording after this episode, but it is what it is. All right, so far they do have a good opinion of me, and we could guarantee their independence as a way to say, hey, we think you're cool. If they're attacked, we'll automatically come to the defense. This will increase their trust of us by 0.25 each month, up to a maximum of 50. It will cost us that much influence each month. You know what? That's fine by me. Whatever your reasons, your support is appreciated. Okay, so let's take a moment. You know, it occurs to me, this series is genuinely going much better, but I'm also starting this series. It's literally Christmas Eve while I'm recording this. And I'm doing this restart a couple of weeks after my most recent grad school semester has ended. My stress level is generally much lower. And I feel like it's just... you guys can tell me what you think. You might have already said so in the comments. I don't know. But I'm genuinely having a great time. So let's see. Feels good. Feels good, man. Let's go to policies. No, not policies. Edicts. What was that? F7? F7, yeah. Diplomatic grants. I want Map the Stars, too, but I'll settle for what I can take. Looks like they might already be adding this system. They are. Bastards. All right, so they're going to get Porima, which means we need to go ahead and build a starbase right here. Technically, we need to build it in Baldan, though. Technically. If we really wanted to defend our system well. But we already have a planet in Higma. We'll eventually have defenses there, so I'll do it there for now. Well, hang on. See, now I'm thinking about this. Baldan is the better system to do it in, because it will still get that trade value from nearby systems, and it's defends traffic from both directions.
Anomaly found.
By chance, we stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this planet. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. The signal contains no message. Could it be a distress transponder? I don't know. Research it. Find out. Alright, so their trust of us is going up.
Science Division report success.
Alright, we can now exploit moats. We can start looking into rare crystal mining as well, which I need to do. Corvette build speed is nice. Let's go ahead and look into crystal mining. Seems like a good idea. The mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit over Ural 5. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit complete with a helmet and maybe a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient battle only to be forgotten and left behind. Our study of the corpse has provided some interesting data. A tragic fate. Tragic indeed.
Construction complete.
Alright, so you're done in Keyhines. I need you to add Xerox and Zoldior next. Lots going on out here, and I so far have not encountered any other aliens, which is wonderful. Alright, new discovery. Research alternatives increased by 1, and scientist level cap increased by 2. Or we can have survey speed increased by 35%. Yeah, let's absolutely do that. To boldly go. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Anomaly found.
Okay. A tattered old observation post circles Stellaria 2, but there are no signs of intelligent life on its surface. Closer investigation may give us the answer as to why. Research. Right. So we've got to be somewhat careful here because they might find a way to come around here. There's a whole pocket of stars that I could lock down in the Arium Nebula if I'm fast. Okay, I just realized there's trade value here that I haven't exploited yet. It's the best way to get to it. We could do a station in Karazit, which would eventually get to Iristuila, or we can do one in Zoldior. Let's let this science ship finish in Banus, and there may be... There might be some trade value there to look through. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Earth. The public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid in the continued search of strange life forms. Excellent. Okay, so we have an ocean world here that is very colonizable. J999872 periodically spews an alarmingly eclectic mix of particles out into the void, and radiation into the void. Leave be for now. All the observation post data storage units have been wiped, and extensive care has been taken to eliminate any evidence that could lead back to its owners. Something clearly went wrong on Stellaria 2. The only signs of intelligent life are the crumbling husks of half-finished megacities, seemingly abandoned mid-construction, scattered across the surface, and the looming hollow temple in their midst. Investigate.
New sit rep.
Abandoned observation post. I am officially curious. I don't recognize that event. I might in a second, but for now, I don't. Colonia Pacifica is being established.
Construction complete.
Good. All right, let's do a trade hub, followed by another shipyard. We'll do defenses once we upgrade it. But we can go ahead and put a target uplink computer on it now, since we know we're going to use it for defenses. All right, that trade hub will definitely gather
System
that energy.
Completed.
All right, Colonia Augusta. Ooh. They've got some unemployment. Looks like food is doing great. It's really minerals that need some love. I could make sure energy stays nice and high, though. Alright, they're not interested in trading communications. But their relationship with us is improving. We are starting to build up border friction with them. That's not going to stop. So, any positive growth we have in their opinion of us, we're going to have to offset it. For all their efforts at secrecy, traces in the observer's clumsy meddling are everywhere on Stellaria 2. Evidence suggests that the planet was inhabited by a psionically linked consciousness of planetoids that were in the midst of a religious awakening, when a mysterious alien race, referred to as the Gatekeepers, descended upon them without warning. From that point on, the plants became obsessed with the idea of an impending apocalyptic event called the Great Tempest. Their formerly peaceful religion soon spiraled into a suicide cult. Within a matter of months, one of the galaxy's most ancient life forms had wilted away for fear of a doomsday that would never come, despite repeated attempts at forced rehydration. Rest in peace, frail flowers. Oh. Alright, let's get that mining station built, since that... actually, that construction ship is sitting right where it needed to be sitting. So that worked out. Now you can... Oh, no, you can't quite yet, because we don't have the influence for it. We'll get there, though. Colonia Aurora is ready with a new building. So we have... I mean, alloy production is phenomenal. Like, amazing. So I'm going to just buy some minerals. We're also going to sell some food, because we can. There we go. And now we have the option of building some new stuff. Yes, we can upgrade this colony. I think I should go ahead and do that. And we can also build our first new thing. So, gene clinics probably needs to be the next thing I build here, because that'll help with pop growth on this planet. I mean, I can't imagine there being a better choice. Yeah, let's do it. We're already building the mining district on Colonia Augusta. We don't have room for an additional building yet.
Anomaly found.
Sensors report a shipwreck of unidentified origin has been sighted in orbit of Selleria. The Selleria system is down here. Oh, hi. Tropical world. There's a couple of inhabitable worlds down here, and they're reasonably accessible to me. So, hey. Our reboot continues to go well. Excellent. Look at that trade value. All right, we're definitely going to put a... We'll put a system, or a starbase in Zoldior. I'm going to queue it up right now. We're going to have to do a couple of trade hubs in order to get out that far, but that's going to be epic. That's a lot of extra energy. Although I have to say, I would like to have the ability to build destroyers soon.
Construction complete.
Because their opinion of us is going to start dropping due to the border friction. And I'd prefer to be similarly powerful to them. I mean, I could... Let's send them a gift of... See, now the gift is working properly. This didn't work before. Let's send them... You know what? I'll go all the way up to 1,000 food. I don't care. I'll send them a lot of food, send them some energy credits, and confirm. Give them a chance to accept that. There we go. That's a much, much better opinion. I would like to keep it that way if at all possible. Actually, with that in mind, we can form a commercial pact with them and a research agreement. Hey! So, let's get a research agreement going. Form a research agreement with this empire. This will give both empires a bonus to the research speed of all other empires' discovered technologies. This will increase their trust by 0.15 each month, up to a maximum of 50. It will cost us 0.25 each month. Confirm.
Recon pass completed.
Wreckage identified. Our crew aboard the RSS Calipis reported that the Selleria shipwreck appears to have been the result of an unexpected geomagnetic solar storm. The supply ship suffered a complete loss of life support systems and sustained inoperable damage drifting until it entered Selleria's gravity well. There are no survivors. The ship's cargo hold does indeed contain a notable amount of minerals. However, the captain of the RSS Calipis cautions that the construction indicates Roxaran design. It is highly likely that the minerals belong to the Roxar hegemony, and they may be displeased should we lay claim to their shipment. We will not risk an altercation. So that will give us some more influence, which we need at the moment. Research agreement proposal has been accepted. Let's also go ahead and form a commercial pact. Form a commercial pact with this empire. This will increase the value of both empires' trade networks. This will increase their trust by 0.37 each month, up to a maximum of 50. It will cost us 0.25 each month. We will get 11.45, and they will get 4.43 each month as long as the deal is active. So, evidently, we don't have as much economic power as them, as we can see from just looking at their strength comparison, which I've looked at a few times in this video. But they have accepted it, it seems. Excellent news. All right, how are we doing research-wise? We're a long way from the crystal tech. But I do kind of want to come out. I need to get more ships down here, if at all possible. So we are going to get some more border friction with them. All right, Colonial Augusta is building what? The mining district? Good. We should see an increase in our minerals, then. Humans, we received word of our down supply ship's cargo. We would like to extend our gratitude to you for taking the time to recover it without the need for Rexarian intervention. Our pleasure, Raxari. So, we get another opinion modifier with them, and they are now very, very friendly. So, what else can we do? Kind of cool. Kind of a similar empire to ours at first. All right, so we have some influence we can use to more rapidly add systems to our territory. I think I would like to go ahead and add Xerak because that's... Or Xeroc. Because that's a lot of minerals and energy. There's some more trade value down here to be exploited. Completed. Definitely need to get all this. We need to try and get to that star.
Has been secured for our colonists.
Good. All right, so that upgrade's happening. Colonia Pacifica, you need a lot that I don't have right now. Also, our consumer goods situation needs to be monitored. I'm going to sell some food. I'm going to buy some minerals. right, this is officially in a new sector. We're going to call this... I'll name it in a second. Let's see. That's right, we need to do a farming district. That's what we've been doing on our colonies to start them off. Okay, so new sector. This is supposedly called the Colonia Pacifica sector. I hate it. I hate everything about it. Let's call it instead... The nearest sector to us, where is it? Colonia Pacifica is... Where? It's here in Higma, right? Yeah, Colonia Pacifica. So this would be... You know what? Let's go... Whoa, what you doing?
Construction complete.
Right, it wasn't in the typing field. Magna Graecia sector. Very appropriate. It's immediately south of the Italia sector. The Italia province in classical Rome. Magna Graecia is basically the bottom half of the Bout, that is Italy, if you were not familiar with geography. If you weren't, now you are. You're welcome. All right, so...
Anomaly found.
Need that. Yep. Somewhere below the ice storms and above the permafrost of full K3, there is movement. Research. All right, so we are doing quite well. We are going to... Hello! Oh my gosh. Our territory has just an insane amount of planets that are well within our grasp.
Construction complete.
And, like... Oh my god, I just can't believe this. Hang on, let's see. What else can we do? Yeah, I need that mining station, but we need the minerals for it first. A species of ice and ice. Full K3's sub-zero climate is not particularly conducive to intelligent life, or indeed life at all. However, some species have evolved to withstand and master this environment, and Science Officer Sexta Flavonius is interested in seeing just how far these beings will go, given the introduction of some external factors. Something to keep in mind for the future.
Construction complete.
Oh yeah. Lots of good stuff. Okay. So you need to build those mining stations, but we just don't have the minerals for it at the moment. Consumer goods are gonna need some love. A small space station of some kind has been built in a stable orbit around this asteroid. It appears... I was reading that. Rude. It appears deserted. A colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of the planet once. Research alternatives +1 is done. Physics research, I can give the 20% boost, or I can research basic combat rules. I feel like that's a good idea at this point. Just in case our new friends become our new enemies. I prefer this initial interaction to what we were having before, for obvious reasons, and also because in Roma Galactica I, we had a similar situation to the way this series started out before the reset, where there was a hostile empire that was kind of a jerk early on, and now it's kind of narratively it's a different tone. I like that. A large mineral-rich asteroid collided with Najaga 3 at some point during the previous 1,000 years, and what must have been a major impact event. An abundance of minerals can now be found on the planet in the vicinity of the impact crater. A fortuitous event. All right, so we've gained some minerals from DTLF BS12. Good timing. All right, so this station needs is it 2 trade hubs? Yep, 2 trade hubs.
System reconnaissance completed.
And we need some consumer goods.
Anomaly found.
Our science officer has found an anomaly. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Okay, we finally... Oh, this is an enclave. Good. We are picking up life signs coming from somewhere within the interior of this asteroid. Definitely warrants a closer investigation. Let's see. Where is Sanope? Here. Okay, so we have an enclave here and a continental world in the same system. Just wow. This is insane. Let's go ahead and build a starbase. I'm gonna test their ire by... I know, famous last words. I'm going to test their ire by going ahead and building where the border friction is going to be strongest. Until I get down to full cal, then I'll probably jump straight to Sanope so I can lock that system down. Because then I've got all this to myself, baby.
Construction complete.
And it looks like I can even add this. Yeah. This is insane how isolated our pocket of space is with seemingly no other empires in it. Strength in small places. Having probed the frozen landscapes of the planet Rhydor II, we think we have struck something big. Science officer Servia Virius speaks of a bacterial life form unlike any other. It bonds with other individuals to form large blankets that are durable yet light, and also acts like solar cells. Yeah, we saw this a while ago. So we can see if it can improve energy production or try and find a military use. Let's try and find a military use. Energy production's fine. Asteroid fauna. Amazingly, while conducting their survey of 333P37, the crew of the RSS Callippus picked up several life signs coming from within the asteroid. There appear to be a colony of large, burrowing, worm-like lithivores within the rock, which has been riddled with tunnels. These unique life forms have somehow adapted to a life in the coldness of space. They should be studied. And on that note, we are 26 minutes into the episode. I will go ahead and stop this one here. In the next one, we are going to lock down this pocket of space, maybe even expand farther outward. The issue is we are officially over on our Empire Sprawl, which was renamed in the 2.2.2 patch. So our administrative capacity is 70. Our current sprawl is 91. There are ways that we can improve that, like with ascension perks, like the ones we used before. Looks like we have some options here. I'm going to go ahead and queue this upgrade, which reminds me, this is now the colony. This is no longer Colonia Aurora. This is simply Aurora. And Augusta is undergoing the same upgrade. So we will be building the gene clinics on these worlds as well. I just want to keep an eye on the resources here. I might on Augusta. Yeah, you know what I need to do here? We need to build some, where are you? Civilian industries. But we don't have the minerals for it. We'll look into that. Actually, no, we won't. I'm going to buy some right now because I don't trust myself necessarily to remember that after I come back to record, which will be after the new year. So, let's see. Augusta? Yeah. Civilian industries. There we go. And then you need some alloy foundries for sure. Okay, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every other day at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.